historic Camp Randall Stadium where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. The Badgers' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Davis will throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays. right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts with the left. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in it.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the... It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Wisconsin, 0.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Robinson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the... underneath.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. At the 45, on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitz. Winning one-on-one, 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do...
Looking deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. There he goes to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Davis will throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Caught behind the line. It's English. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to the air one more time. The sweet feet buy a little time. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Badger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left for the 4th and 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Past the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Motion from the offense. Davis looking to pass. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The option look. Now the pitch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's a
running toward the tape. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miranda. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Quick step and go. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's English. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Rides to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run the option. Just complete